Ashlyn. How are you today?
Hi, Miss Miley. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Did you have your games last week?
Soccer games?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How'd that go?
So we did really good. We came all the way up to Sunday
Okay.
to the second game. We got second place. So I guess it was a state finals.
Okay.
We thought it was just a championships. We were going to state, but we would actually be going to nationals.
Oh, okay.
So they got in second place.
Wow, that's really good.
Yeah, we lost by 1 point.
Aw.
It was 2-3.
Were you guys sad?
We were all crying.
Aww.
It was so sad.
But you guys
Both
did
Santa Barbara teams
really,
got
really well.
First and third, yeah.
Santa Barbara won.
Yeah, they went first and third, and both Newark Park got second and fourth.
Oh, that's fun.
It's kind of funny, but
Very cool. I saw that. I saw something about that in the paper.
oh really?
About a couple of the teams that went. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
I should have saved it for you. I'll see if I can find it. Okay. Maybe
Okay,
next
thank
time
you.
we meet. What happened to your finger?
Oh yeah, so we went same thing. We went to the championships for basketball, and I jammed my finger on the ball.
When was that?
Friday.
Wow.
It's black and blue.
So you've been a little busy.
Yeah, it hurt me bad.
Is it
Sprained
broken?
No, I sprained it. It's
Okay.
badly sprained.
Okay. So how was school this week?
Good.
Yeah, did you have time for school with all your sports?
Yeah.
Maybe.
A little bit. Yeah.
How was your homework?
Good. I have some really fun homework in social studies, which I finished.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of henna?
Yes.
Yeah.
The hands thing.
Yeah. So we got to do that because we're learning about Hinduism and Indian culture in class.
Okay.
We do this portfolio page for each unit we do. So we did a henna thing, and we traced out our hand and we drew our own little henna design. And we're gonna put it on our portfolio page. We cut it out, and we're gonna put it on our portfolio page.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, it was really fun. I'm
So-
so happy I didn't have this on because that would look really weird.
Oh, yeah, that would have been a little difficult. And it's your left hand. Are you left
Yeah,
handed?
I'm ready.
Okay, so that's good.
So that's
That'll
good.
be okay next week, right?
Yeah, I can't really write
Yeah,
if I
no.
left.
So is
But
it
that's
easier to do homework when it's fun?
Yeah,
Do you spend longer on it when it's fun or less time?
I don't know. It just depends on the homework. So for the homework I had, it was really art, and it was like more of like fun thing that you had to focus on a lot.
So you like
So I
art, you
spend-
like creative.
I'm more of a creative mind.
Okay. And so math, the one that you were struggling with, how'd that go this week?
I had a substitute on Friday, and we were starting a new lesson.
Oh, that's hard.
And she did not explain anything good. Half the kids in the class were crying,
Really?
and she didn't even notice.
Oh. Well, you know what?
I didn't like it.
If that many kids didn't understand, she'll go over it again on Monday when she gets there.
Yeah,
If you guys, tell her, just say, we had a little bit of a hard time understanding, so we think, maybe you could help us just by re-explaining some of it. I'm sure she will. Most teachers do. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so we talked about homework a little bit. We talked about your sports. I guess we're going to have to move on to something else. Is there anything else going on soon? Oh, I actually think I heard that you guys are going to outdoor school. Is that coming up?
Yeah, I'm
That's
so excited.
fun.
I'm going in the first week with Miss Clark's class.
Okay, and outdoor school is
I think it's in starts with an M.
Malibu.
Yeah, Malibu.
Yes, it's in Malibu in the canyons, huh?
Yeah, I'm
That'll
so
be fun.
excited.
How many days is it?
I think it's 7 or 6.
You go that long?
You get to miss all that school, and
Wow.
I'm so excited.
Wow, no homework.
No PE.
Do you think you're gonna break your good habits when you come back, or you think you're gonna
No.
stick with it?
I'm probably gonna stick with it.
Okay. So let's talk about outdoor school a little bit. What do you know? Have they explained to you why you go to outdoor school?
No.
Okay. I think they do some team building stuff,
Yeah.
things
They
like
just-
that. Yeah.
My brother went, and he brought home a bunch of souvenirs, and he
Oh,
said.
fun.
He taught me this. He taught me this song, and he said that they have campfires every night.
Fun. So it's kind of like camp.
The desert. So I go to the desert with my family almost every New Year's,
Fun.
and I love that. I'm sure that the fires won't be as amazing as the fires that we do because our fires are 10 feet tall.
Really big.
Because they're in the desert, and
Right,
there's
right.
50, 30, 40 of us just all gathered around
Wow.
every night.
Fun.
But I'm sure it's gonna be really fun.
Yeah. Well, you'll have all your friends,
Yeah,
right?
we
Are you
get
going with your
3
friends?
Yeah, so they're gonna miss my social studies teacher is the ASB teacher.
Okay.
So she basically takes care of who wants to be in our cabin and stuff.
Oh, that's
So
nice.
one day in class we're gonna write down. She's gonna give us index cards, and we're gonna write down the 3 most people that we want in our cabin. And then the top one is like the person you can't live without.
Aw.
And I'm gonna put my friend Ava because she is like one of my best friends.
Okay, good.
Ava or Cassandra, they're both on my
Okay.
soccer team.
Okay.
Like I would put this girl named Autumn, who's also on my soccer team, but she's in 7th grade, so I can't.
Oh, she's not gonna go.
I know it makes me sad, but
Fun.
yeah, I'm really excited.
Okay, so based on that, let's do a couple things.
Okay.
I printed out this worksheet called Positive Traits. Do you know what traits are?
Yeah.
Okay, so I want you to read this, quickly kind of go through it, and circle the positive traits you think you have. Things you think you have. Okay?
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
If you don't understand a word, let me know, okay?
Okay. Flexible. Would it mean like flexible, like splits flexible?
No.
Like flexible in like schoolwork and stuff?
Right, flexible in what you do, not that you are flexible.
I don't know which one I'm trying to do.
You can do as many as you need to. There's no
I
limit.
don't know. I can't decide. Realistic was.
Kind of like you're a realist. You think in the now
Like not like if aliens attacked Earth.
well, that's not realistic.
So like it would like if.
Math is very realistic. Math is
Oh.
very well. You know what I mean? Like it's logical. It's real. It's here.
Oh, okay. Well,
Art is more creative.
I'm not circling that. Bad circle. Self-directed.
Do you do things on your own, or do you have to be prompted?
Oh, can I circle half of that?
No, either circle it or don't.
Oh.
There's a lot of good traits there, huh?
We don't have. I want to circle that halfway, but I can't. What's frugal?
Kind of like you're cheap. You're cheap with your money. You don't like to.
Oh yeah. Done.
Okay, it's a lot of words.
That's a lot of words.
So we have goofy, creative, flexible, thoughtful, confident, optimistic, determined, helpful, funny, honest, independent, trusting, cheerful, reliable, relaxed, listener, brave, enthusiastic, forgiving, courteous, grateful, positive, responsible, frugal. Those are all great. That's a lot of them.
I'm going to circle half of organized.
Organized? You think you're organized?
Halfway, but not 100%.
Halfway organized,
I
okay.
couldn't do that.
So how do you think these traits are going to help you at outdoor school?
Goofy because I make a lot of puns and they're like really cheesy.
So you're going to make people
And-
laugh and it'll be fun.
Yeah, so I was at this. My teacher was like sitting like right next to the light, and the door was open. And so I'm like, oh, my teacher. I was in English class, and my teacher's name is Miss Gleason.
Okay.
So I'm like, Miss Gleason, you're sitting right next to the light, so now everything's lit. And everyone's just like, oh, come on.
You didn't get in trouble for
No. No, my teacher's really cool with that.
Okay.
She does a lot of stuff like that too. It's really funny.
What about listener? Do you think that'll help?
Probably because there's gonna be we're doing a lot of hikes and stuff, and you have to be and like I'm really good with hikes and stuff because I go traveling with my family a lot. But like traveling and being like we're very adventurous, our family.
Okay, that's fun.
So we doing a lot of hikes and stuff like that, and it's gonna be kind of easy, but they may not do it the way that I usually do it. So I have to
That's
figure
true.
out the way that they do it, and I have to like listen to them. Just
You're
to
right,
make
because
sure.
they might, maybe the counselors will want you to look for something particular, or because it's going to be more of a learning experience than just a fun hike with your parents, right?
Yeah.
So they might have you look for different things or try to do different things than your parents would.
Yeah.
Well, cheerful, obviously, that's a good one. Courteous. That's always nice to be respectful, right?
Yeah.
Enthusiastic.
Definitely.
Honest.
Yeah.
Tell me about honest. What do you think honest means?
Like, you don't really, like, say, oh, I've been bungee jumping when you really haven't, like, stuff like
Okay.
that. Like, you
Okay.
say you've done stuff, and they're like, okay, then let's go do it.
Right.
But you, like, oh, I haven't done that. Why did I say I did that? That was really dumb of me.
So that's more like you're thinking, yeah, honest in the way of like you don't lie, you don't tell tall tales, you don't, right? What about being honest with a friend who gets mad at you for something? Are you normally honest with them, or do you try to get out of the fight?
I try to do a little bit of both. Like, I say, like, if I don't understand what's going on, I say I don't understand. I don't get it.
Okay.
And I still try to go, like, if I get try to look back, and like, if it was like a text message fight, I look back at all the messages and stuff.
So you try to get more
I try to get more
information
information about
before you
before
jump
I
to
try to defend
conclusions.
myself.
Okay. Confident. That's a good one. It's great to be confident, right? Why is it good to be confident?
Because you have to be, like, proud of yourself. You have to be like, oh, if I don't how to explain it. You have to, like, oh, I can't think of it.
Think of an example of when you wouldn't be somebody who's not confident.
I got a puppy, and like we had to be the same. We can't be scared of her,
Okay.
or she'll just want to play and play and play and play and play.
Okay.
Because she's 6 months old, so we have to train her that because we've already had a puppy and she's passed away, but we have to treat her like we can't be scared around her.
Right. You said you have to teach her.
We have to teach her.
You have to be the one in charge, which is a form of confidence. You're absolutely right? Because you can't be scared and nervous and around the dog. You have to be confident and secure and let them know who's boss, right?
Yeah.
Right? You guys have to teach the dog your boss. Okay. Those are all going to be really good traits for you to bring with you. Kind. You don't think you're kind?
Well, so we had a speaker at my school.
Okay.
His name is Houston Kraft. He's really funny.
I know who he is. I've seen him. Yes.
I love him. He's so awesome. And he I think I'm nice, but I'm not necessarily kind.
Okay. If I remember correctly, that the talk he gives, he tells you the difference between nice and kind, right? So what's nice?
This is he said nice, I'll drop your books, I'll pick them up for you, stuff like that. But kind is
right. You wait for something to happen and then you react.
Yeah.
Like somebody dropping their books, like you said. And kind is what?
Just not waiting for them to happen, just making things happen without anything happening at all, basically.
You got a lot out of that. That's exactly what he was thinking. So kind is going above and beyond and walking up to somebody that you don't know and being nice to them, right? Okay, you're absolutely right. So you feel you can work on that. Okay, so maybe that's something we should work on at outdoor school.
Yeah.
Right? Because you're going to be in a whole new environment with people. Some of those kids are probably going to be really nervous because they've never been away from home before. Yeah, you sound like you're pretty confident, right?
Yeah, I just had a sleepover before this.
So maybe you can help those schoolmates that have never done that before, who are more nervous and have never hiked with their parents and have never done that stuff. Yeah. So let's go on to this. This is a perfect opportunity to do this. Okay, so it says, choose a time frame to think about. For example, use a time period such as next month or a life event. So time period. Let's use outdoor school.
Okay.
Okay.
I like your writing.
Thank you. What would you like to achieve during this time frame? It says, there's evidence that imagining our best possible self can help to improve optimism, right? In this exercise, I want you to look forward and imagine the ideal future self. Okay, so we talked about kind, right? You don't think you fulfill that trait. So let's focus on that. What would you like to achieve during this time frame? You want to be kind, right?
Help kids with that will that don't really aren't really used to doing this stuff. They're not really. They're more of a book person than a school and I don't want to say bookworm because that's mean, but I don't. Right.
Well, just kids that aren't the same as you. You said your family's adventurous. Their family might not be adventurous. Maybe they like to do other things.
More of a study person.
Right, or an indoor person. Right. Yeah. So you want to be kind and you want to help who have never done something like this before, right?
Yeah.
Who else do you think that will help if you do that?
Counselors probably.
Right?
Counselors and the teachers and the people who are like, and probably the cabin mates.
Right, because, well, there's probably going to be maybe one counselor for, maybe let's just guess 12 kids. Maybe a little more, right? So that counselor has to deal with 12 kids. If one kid's really, really nervous, they have to focus all their energy on that one kid. It's going to be really difficult to help the rest of the kids learn, right? So if there's kids like you that are going to be kind, right, and see a need and help and do all that stuff, that's a good thing, right? Okay. So what are you looking forward to during this time frame? Try to list at least 3 examples. And I'm not really talking about, let's talk about the traits. What are you looking forward to as far as helping your friends? Not necessarily, I'm looking forward to the hikes, I'm looking forward to the camp. Not that type of thing. But the genuine inside, what are you looking forward to doing?
Like help people and stuff like that?
Yeah. Think of 3 examples of ways you can help people.
Probably help people get over their fears a little bit.
Okay. Over fears. Okay. That'll be one. What else do you think? Do you have any friends that might be a little more nervous because they have other things? You have ADHD, right? There's other people that have other types of things they're dealing with, right? Do you know any people in 6th grade that could possibly have some problems? Maybe they're in special ed. Maybe they have never been away.
My friend has really bad, like, homesickness, but she's not going. So
who was that?
her name's Cassandra.
No, she's not going to go because
No,
of that.
she's on my soccer team. She's not going.
Oh, that's very sad.
Really sad. I'm like she's like my crew, my squad.
Right.
And
Right.
I'm not even hang out with her. So this is
Oh,
gonna be.
she's gonna regret that. Poor
I
thing.
know, sucks. But
All right. Well, I'm thinking more along the lines of. Actually, I think you might know this girl. She might be someone that you see sometimes. Her name's Sydney.
I see her.
Okay. Do you know who that is?
Mhm.
Okay. How do you think you could help her? Because I know she has a lot of anxiety. She has a lot of problems. How do you think if she ends up going that you could help her? Think of different situations while you're there.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Maybe like help her get out more. Like
Okay.
help her like. Because I know she doesn't do on hikes and stuff like that. I know she doesn't like. She's in my Girl Scout troop actually.
I know she was having. She was really nervous about going, so she's not sure if she's gonna go.
Oh, okay.
So let's not even worry about this right now. What would you say to her, since you guys are friends and you know her? What would you say to her to try to get her to feel more comfortable to go? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think words that would make her feel more secure?
There are people around her that can help her.
Okay.
And that can
Such as
the counselors and the instructors and her and friends and stuff.
Okay. So you think you could help her?
Yeah.
Right? You could say, I really hope you'll go. You know, I want you to go. I can help you. Right? We can hang out. We can ask the counselors if we can be in the same cabin to help each other. Right? So that's a way that you could be kind to somebody else. What relationships would you like to strengthen during this time frame?
Better friendships.
Better friendships? So the friends you were talking about, you want to try to... Do
I'm
you
gonna
think...
get closer to them, but like I know like I can't really get closer to them, but I can, cause like the girls that want my cabin, they're on my soccer team, and we've done a lot together, and I don't know if we can get closer together, but we can.
Do you think the more you did together, so as you were doing your soccer tournament and you were getting more further along, do you think your friendship grew? Do you think that when you're in an environment like outdoor school where you're all away from your parents and you're in a camp fun zone, do you think you'll become stronger friends? It's kind of like a bond, kind of like when you and your brother, I'm sure you guys fight, right?
Mm-hmm.
But do you guys have a special bond that nobody else has because you've done things like maybe some inside jokes or something that nobody knows about, that you feel like you're stronger because every time you guys have an experience, right?
And when we were younger, my mom, I don't remember what she did. I think she put us like either in like a sweatshirt or a jacket when we were like arguing a lot. She took I think she took one of my dad's shirts. I don't remember exactly, but and she put us like both in it. And just
That's funny.
put us in the other room where she couldn't hear us, and she was like, "You're not coming out of there until you make up."
That's funny. Did that take you a long time to make up?
Oh yeah.
Was that a long time ago, or was it recently?
It was a while ago.
And you remember that made an impact?
It was hilarious.
That's funny. I'll have to remember that one. That was good.
A couple of inside jokes about that.
That's a good one. Okay, so you'll probably have a lot of inside jokes after this, right?
Oh yeah.
I know that when I worked at a middle school, outdoor school was one of their favorite events in 3 years.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the most fun, bonding. You're learning, but you feel like you're not learning. It's more of a fun experience, right?
Yeah.
And some people are away from their parents for the first time.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, some of them haven't had sleepovers yet.
It's crazy though. Like to think
well,
about it. It's about 11 years and no one had a sleepover. It's just crazy.
Sometimes
But
families
most
don't do
times
that.
probably the parents' fault most of the time, but
It could be,
because
or
they
it could be
don't
that
want their-
or it could be that the kids are just homesick
sick, yeah.
and they don't want to be away. Okay, so ideally, how will your life be different at the end of this? How do you think this is going to change your life?
Just because so all the sixth grade class are going, but only two are going. In the week, I'm going the first week.
Okay.
And so my class and Mrs. Clark's class are going to be going together, and I have a couple of friends in that class that we could get better friends in.
Okay.
Like one of my neighbors across the street from me, we could be better friends, and she's going in the same week as me.
Okay.
And I think that we just because it's kind of hard to explain, but we've had so many memories. We've known each other since first grade.
Oh wow.
It's been a while. We actually met at our friend's 4th of July party.
Okay.
And we could just be a lot better friends than we are.
Are you guys in the same classes?
No, I'm in Discover and she's not, but it's Miss Hammaker's class and Miss Clark's social studies class.
So you're saying is there's going to be a lot of people that you don't get to hang with normally, and maybe you'll even make new friends, right?
Yeah.
People that you are acquaintances with, but maybe now you'll have a chance to really get to know them.
Yeah.
And become better friends with other people other than just classmates. Well, that'll be fun. Yeah?
Yeah.
So when you come back, we'll talk more about that? Yeah, I want to hear all about it. I want to hear all about what you did and what you didn't like, if there was anything you didn't like.
Yeah.
Hopefully the weather will be good. Do you
yeah,
go even if it's raining?
Okay. I think so, yeah.
Okay. Well,
It's going to be so fun if it's raining, though.
it'll be fun.
I think
if it
we do
rains
a
little
beach
bit.
trip, too.
I think there is a beach hike one day that you go down to the beach.
Yeah.
That'll be fun. All right, Missy, it's been good talking to you.
Thank
You have
you.
a great week, and we will talk later, okay?
Okay.
All right, bye.
Bye.